Dr. Rajiv Dhawan, and I hope you all are doing well. I hope all are keeping good health, and I'm sure you would be doing very good in studies also. Exam is scheduled for August or September. I'm sure you're revising, and please make sure that we have been given time by the government, by the DNB. We must utilize this time properly to revise the content properly. And we can finish three revisions. Three revisions are important for MCI because more number of time you revise, the more deep impressions you have in the brain, and you will be able to recall the content in the paper properly. So please do not waste any time you get in between classes and utilize that time to revise whatever you can revise. Okay, first priority should be the subject going on in the class in the day. If time is left, you have a break in between, please pick up the previously done subject and do that. Okay, so today's topic will be larynx, and tomorrow we'll continue the same topic, and after that we start the nose and sinuses, and third day we finish that topic too. Okay. Now, as far as this topic is concerned, larynx is. Just start writing with me now, everybody. Now let's start larynx. Larynx. Start writing. And third day we finish that topic. Okay. So let's start writing larynx and understanding it also. Okay, everybody, please be attentive and let's make very nice notes and let's make very easy notes to revise and so that we are able to score maximum question out of larynx. And believe me, larynx gives 3 questions, 4 questions sometime in their paper, and you are able to score most of them. Okay, fine. Can we start now? Now we are starting the topic larynx. Okay. Now, the first thing. Larynx it is made of 6 cartilages. Larynx is made of 6 cartilages. Basically, larynx is made of cartilages. How many? 6. This is your larynx. Okay, 6 cartilages. Put an arrow. A. 3 are unpaired. Out of 6, 3 are unpaired. What are the unpaired? Number 1, thyroid. Thyroid is open book like cartilage. Thyroid is open book like cartilage. Number 2, cricoid is ring like cartilage. Cricoid is a ring like cartilage. Cricoid is the MCQ. Ring like cartilage is the MCQ. Number 3, epiglottis. Epiglottis. Epiglottis is leaf-like cartilage. Leaf-like cartilage. Leaf-like cartilage. Okay. So basically, we have three unpaired cartilages, three unpaired. Number one, thyroid, which is open book-like cartilage. Cricoid is a ring-like cartilage. Epiglottis is a leaf-like cartilage. Epiglottis is a leaf-like cartilage. Okay. Now, put an arrow at second arrow to epiglottis. It is attached to midpoint of, it is attached to midpoint of thyroid cartilage. It is attached to midpoint of thyroid cartilage. Okay. One more point about epiglottis. It covers vocal cords. It covers vocal cords. Vocal cord is equal to glottis. Vocal cord is equal to glottis. That is why it is called epiglottis. Look at the name, beta. Look at the name, epiglottis. Okay. So thyroid, cricoid, epiglottis. These are three unpaired cartilages. Okay, three unpaired. Okay. Thyroid is open book. Cricoid is a ring-like cartilage. Epiglottis is a leaf-like cartilage. It is attached to midpoint of thyroid cartilage. And what is the function of epiglottis? It covers vocal cord. Vocal cord is equal to glottis. That is why it is called epiglottis. Look at the name. Epi means cover. Glottis means vocal cord. It covers vocal cord. That is why it is called epiglottis. Okay. Now, fourth point about epiglottis. It is elastic cartilage. It has to move now. It has to be soft now. It is elastic cartilage. And last point. It does not ossify with age. It does not ossify with age. It is elastic cartilage. You know, elastic means soft. It has to move now, and it does not ossify with age. Am I clear? So it is a leaf-like cartilage. It is attached to midpoint of thyroid cartilage. It covers the vocal cords. It is elastic cartilage. It does not ossify. These are 5 points you need to remember about the epiglottis. Okay. Now, let me show you these cartilages. Okay. Can we go further? Yes. Now, please see on the screen. This is your larynx. Okay. This is your thyroid cartilage. Do not worry. All these images are in your app. All these images are in your app, in the larynx file. Okay. This is your cricoid. Okay. So this is your larynx. This much is your larynx. This is. So thyroid is one single cartilage. Cricoid, remember, is a ring-like cartilage. This is MCQ beta. Cricoid, please remember, it's an MCQ. It's a ring-like cartilage. Okay. Now, where is the epiglottis? It is inside the larynx. Epiglottis is inside the larynx. Okay. Now, let me show you the epiglottis. Please see on the screen. This is your inside view of the larynx. Just a minute. If I can show you. Yeah, this one. Can you see beta epiglottis? Can you see this one? This is the epiglottis. It's the leaf-like cartilage. This is the epiglottis. Beta. This is the epiglottis. Okay, you are seeing the inside view on the left. Huh? So this is your epiglottis. This one, and this is your vocal cord. This is your vocal cord. This is your what? Vocal cord. The white thing is vocal cord. Am I clear? Fine. Now, just a minute. Let me show you a video to understand it even better. Okay.
The laryngeal skeleton is formed principally by the hyoid bone.
Just a minute. Now, please see on the screen, beta. This is your now, there is thyroid cartilage. Okay, this is your epiglottis. Okay, epiglottis is covering the vocal cord. You see on the screen. Can you see? It is covering the vocal cord. This is moving. It's a leaf-like cartilage. It's leaf-like cartilage. It's attached to midpoint of thyroid cartilage. Okay. Now this is your leaf-like cartilage. Okay. It's attached to midpoint of thyroid cartilage. Okay. Fine. Can you see, beta? This is vocal cord. This is epiglottis. This is epiglottis. Can you see epiglottis? It is attached to midpoint of thyroid cartilage. This is epiglottis. Okay. It covers what? What is this white thing? Vocal cord. Can you see it is covering what? This is what? Vocal cord. So this is thyroid cartilage. This is epiglottis. This is vocal cord. This is the inside view of the larynx. Okay. So this is thyroid cartilage. This is the epiglottis. What is moving is, please see again, this is epiglottis is moving with it. It does what? It covers the vocal cord. What is the white thing? It is a vocal cord. Okay. Let's go now further. Come back and see this picture again. This is your real-time epiglottis. This is your real-time epiglottis. Okay? And this is your vocal cord. This is your vocal cord, vocal cord. You see on the screen once again. This is the inside view of the larynx. Can you see epiglottis? This white thing is what? Vocal cord. Okay. Now, let's go further. One more concept actually. Next heading item. Thyroid angle. Thyroid angle, it is the angle between two lamina of thyroid cartilage. It is the angle between two lamina of thyroid cartilage. Am I clear? It is the angle between two lamina of thyroid cartilage. Okay. In females, it is 120 degree. In female, it is 120 degree, and in males is 90 degree. Thyroid angle, it is the angle between two lamina of thyroid cartilage. This angle in females is 120 degree. In males, it is 90 degree. Male is 90. Female 120, male 90. This is MCQ beta. What is the angle of thyroid angle in males and thyroid angle in females? Okay. Now, everybody look at me in the screen now. Please see. Everybody look at me in the screen. Please see. So please see on the screen, beta. Please see on the screen. Thyroid cartilage is actually an open book cartilage. This is thyroid cartilage. This is my thyroid cartilage. This one. This is my thyroid cartilage. This is the open book like cartilage. It has got two lamina. This is one lamina. This other lamina. This is the angle. This angle is called thyroid angle. Okay. What is thyroid angle? It is the angle between two lamina of thyroid cartilage. Am I clear? You see? Okay. Now in females, this cartilage is very flat. In males, this is very prominent. In males, very prominent. So in female, it is flat. In males, it comes forward, and it becomes very, prominent. And that is why the angle is more in females, but less in males. In males, it has to come forward to become more prominent. So in male, it is 90, female 120. This prominence of thyroid cartilage in males is called Adam's apple. MCI question, Adam's apple. Okay, this prominence in males is called Adam's apple. Okay, there is no prominence like this in females, so there is nothing like Eve apple. You would have never heard this word, Eve's apple. Eve never had an apple, only Adam had an apple actually. Okay, and this is your NCI question also. Okay. Now start writing again. Right now, just put an arrow to male. So thyroid angle is the angle between two lamina of thyroid cartilage. In females, it is 120 degree, males 90 degree. Okay, put an angle, put an arrow to 90 degree, write down. Prominence of thyroid cartilage in males. Prominence of thyroid cartilage in males is called Adam's apple. In boys, this is more prominent, and that prominence is called Adam's apple. MCQ. Adam's apple is prominence of which cartilage? Thyroid cartilage. This is MCI question, beta. Prominence of thyroid cartilage is called Adam's apple. So these were the three unpaired cartilage: thyroid, cricoid, epiglottis. Thyroid is open book like cartilage. Cricoid is ring like cartilage. Epiglottis is leaf like cartilage. Thyroid angle in males, female 120 degree, males 90. And the prominence of thyroid cartilage in males is called Adam's apple. Everybody speak up, beta. Which cartilage? Ring like cartilage? Ring like cricoid. Okay. Prominence of which cartilage is called Adam's apple? Thyroid cartilage. Okay. Chalo. Now, draw a line, beta. Now, three paired cartilage. If you remember, we had written total cartilage as 6. We said A, 3 unpaired. We are done unpaired now. Unpaired we are done. Over. We are starting next topic now. 3 paired cartilage. Number 1, corniculate. Corniculate. Number 2, cuneiform. Corniculate, cuneiform. Number 3, arytenoids. Corniculate, cuneiform, arytenoids. Corniculate, cuneiform, and arytenoids. Can you see, beta, on the screen? This is corniculate, cuneiform, and arytenoid. Okay. Can you see these two are very small cartilage? They are very small. Main cartilage are big arytenoid cartilage. Okay. Corniculate, cuneiform are very small cartilage, beta. They are having no value. They have got no function, beta. Okay, put a bracket like this. These two are rudimentary cartilages. Rudimentary means of no value. Rudimentary. Arytenoids make posterior 1/3 of vocal cord. Arytenoids make posterior 1/3 of vocal cords. Arytenoids, they make posterior 1/3 of vocal cord. Arytenoids make posterior 1/3 of vocal cord. Okay. The vocal cord are actually called true vocal cord, beta. The main vocal cord, they are the true vocal cord. Everybody look at the screen, beta. Let me show you a picture of the vocal cords and try to understand that which part is made of arytenoid cartilage. Arytenoid make posterior 1/3 of the vocal cord. Arytenoids, they make which part of the vocal cord? They make posterior 1/3 of the vocal cord. Okay, just a minute. I'll show you in a picture, you'll understand it. Okay. Now please see on the screen, this is your vocal cord. Can you see your vocal cord beta? Now please see, this is your arytenoid cartilage. A. From here to here is vocal cord. Okay, vocal cord is, full name is true vocal cord. Okay, but from here to here is vocal cord. Okay, can you see this much part is the arytenoid cartilage? This is anterior, this is posterior. Arytenoid make posterior 1/3 of the vocal cord. Now everybody see on the screen again. Everybody just see on the screen again. And now see again the same video we were seeing. Everybody, can you tell me, beta, what is this cartilage is moving? What is this cartilage? The leaf-like cartilage. What is the leaf-like cartilage, everybody? This is what? Epiglottis. Epiglottis covers what? Vocal cord. What is this white thing? Vocal cord. If this is vocal cord, can you see over here? What is this? Arytenoid cartilage. One arytenoid here, one arytenoid here. This is vocal cord from here to here. Epiglottis covers vocal cord. And what is this? Arytenoid. Have you seen it labeled it arytenoid? Arytenoid make posterior 1/3 of the vocal cord. Am I clear, beta? Epiglottis covers vocal cord. One cartilage, epiglottis. Arytenoid is a paired cartilage, two cartilages. Why? There are two vocal cord. Arytenoid, please see here. This is arytenoid, beta. This is vocal cord. This is vocal cord. This is arytenoid. Arytenoid make posterior 1/3 of vocal cords. Am I clear? Fine. Great. Now, come back to the screen again and see over here. Yeah. Everybody, yeah. Once again, see this picture, beta. I think now it is very clear that this is your arytenoid cartilage. One over here, one over here. Am I clear? Okay. So arytenoids make posterior 1/3 of vocal cord. Let's revise once again. There are three paired cartilages. Can you speak up with me? What are the three paired cartilages? Can you speak up with me? Read your notes, beta. What are three paired cartilages? Number one, corniculate. Number two, what? Cuneiform. Do you remember, beta? Corniculate, cuneiform. These two are what? Rudimentary cartilage. They are of no value. But arytenoid is the main cartilage. They make posterior 1/3 of vocal cord. It's a paired cartilage. Okay. Now, let's go further. What we have done till now, we have done larynx, which is made of 6 cartilages, 3 are unpaired and 3 are paired. And we have done the relevant questions and concepts of these 6 cartilages. Okay? Now, next topic, draw a line. Always make very standard notes, very productive notes, very positive notes, so that they're easy to revise better. Okay, write them beautifully. Next topic now, draw a line. Next topic, membranes of larynx. Membranes of larynx. Next topic is membranes of larynx. Okay. Now, number 1 is thyroid membrane. Number 1, thyroid membrane. Number 1 is thyroid membrane. Next topic is membrane. We are done. First topic was cartilage of larynx. Second topic is membranes of larynx. Beta. We are doing membranes of larynx. Number 1, thyroid membrane. Thyroid membrane. Okay. Now, first of all, see where is your thyroid membrane. Look at the screen, beta. Look at everybody. Please see. Can you tell me what is this cartilage, beta? What is this cartilage? Yes, thyroid cartilage. Remember? What is this bone? Thyroid bone. What is the name of this membrane? Thyroid membrane. Can you relate it? This one is thyroid cartilage. This one is thyroid cartilage. This one is thyroid bone. What is the name of membrane? Thyroid membrane. Am I clear? Now write down. It is pierced by. It is pierced by. Pierced matlab something passes through it. It is pierced by. P-I-E-R-C-E-D. Pierced matlab something passes through it. It is pierced by, number 1, internal branch of superior laryngeal nerve. This may be your anatomy question. Which nerve pierces thyroid membrane? It is pierced by, number 1, internal branch of superior laryngeal nerve. We call it SLN. Short form of this nerve will be now SLN, beta. Superior laryngeal. Look at the name. Laryngeal means larynx nerve, na? Okay. So thyroid membrane is pierced by which nerve? Anatomy question. Internal branch of superior laryngeal nerve. Okay. Number 2. Laryngocele. Laryngocele. You know laryngocele? Have you heard the word seal? Hydrocele? Herniation, na? Seal mane coming out, na? So larynx may protrude out and through this membrane called laryngocele. So both are MCQs, better. Thyroid membrane is pierced by internal branch of superior laryngeal nerve and number 2, laryngocele, better. Am I clear? Fine. So this is one membrane, better. Let's revise once again. What is the name of membrane? Thyroid membrane. It is pierced by 2 things. Number 1, internal branch of SLN. What is SLN? Speak up, beta. What is SLN? You have to imagine me virtually sitting with you in your room, beta. Don't take it as a passive class. Somebody is speaking from here. Don't think like that, everyone. Please look at me. Please look at me, everyone. That I am sitting with you in your room and we're discussing this topic together as friends, not like teacher, faculty stuff, okay? But get engaged in the class as if I'm actually sitting with you in your room with you, okay? I know it's a virtual platform, but if you can imagine me sitting with you, let's try to understand everything, and after the class finish, we will revise everything and let's finish the larynx topic. In these 2 days, we'll finish 2 topics, larynx and nose. Every night we'll revise all the notes also. So these topics will be over for us. Actually. Is it not the great thing? So get engaged. When I say speak up, speak up. Don't really keep sitting idly. When I say speak up, you'll speak up with me. It is pierced by 2 things. Number 1, internal branch of superior laryngeal nerve, and number 2, laryngocele. Okay, fine. Very good. Now, number two, second membrane. Now you are going to tell me, everybody, you are going to tell me second membrane. Everybody, second membrane. Tell me the name. What is this cartilage? Yes, thyroid. Anybody, what is this cartilage? Yes, cricoid, beta. So second membrane is what? Number two. Number two is cricothyroid membrane. Cricothyroid membrane. This one, beta. This one. Can you see cricothyroid membrane here? This is the cricothyroid membrane. Cricothyroid membrane. This one. This is the cricothyroid membrane. The blue membrane. This one. Cricothyroid membrane. Put an arrow. It is site of cricothyroidotomy. It is site of cricothyroidotomy. Look at sign. It is site of what? Cricothyroidotomy. It is site of cricothyroidotomy. You know what does otomy mean? Otomy means to make an opening. Otomy means to open. It is site of cricothyroidotomy. Are you seeing somebody has cut open the membrane and has put a tube through that, and somebody is giving the oxygen through that? Cricothyroidotomy. Cricothyroid membrane is site of cricothyroidotomy. Now your question as a doctor should be, when we do cricothyroidotomy, put an arrow. It is done in acute airway obstruction. It is done in acute airway obstruction. It is done in acute airway obstruction. Okay. So when we do cricothyroidotomy, it is done. Can you see somebody is giving oxygen through that tube, beta? Somebody cut open the membrane. What is that called? Cricothyroidotomy. What is otomy? To make an opening. And then somebody put a tube, and through the tube is giving oxygen through the ambu bag. So a very serious patient with acute airway obstruction would need it. So cricothyroidotomy, it is done in acute airway obstruction. Acute airway obstruction. Everyone, are you clear about these two membranes, beta? Okay. Can we revise once again? The name of two membranes, beta? Speak up with me, everybody. Speak up. Everybody. What are the two membrane, beta? I'll point and you tell me. What is this membrane? Number one. Yes, thyroid membrane. And what is this membrane? Number two. Cricothyroid membrane. So number one was thyroid membrane. Second was cricothyroid membrane. Okay, we have done the cartilage, we have done the membranes. Okay, very good. Now, draw a line with us. Next topic. Mucosa of larynx. Next topic is mucosa of larynx. Mucosa of larynx. Next topic. Can we start the next topic, beta? Next topic is mucosa of larynx. Can we start? Mucosa of larynx, beta? Okay. Now, first of all, see this picture, beta. This is your mucosa, beta. This is your mucosa. Okay, this mucosa, beta. Write down. Larynx is lined by ciliated columnar epithelium. Ciliated columnar epithelium. Ciliated columnar epithelium. This pink mucosa, beta. Can you see this one? This is ciliated columnar epithelium. This one. This is what? Ciliated columnar epithelium. Columnar epithelium. Okay. except vocal cords. Except vocal cords. Can you see vocal cord? Please see on the screen, beta. This is your vocal cord, beta. Can you see they're white, beta? Can you see they are white in color? Different color means different epithelium. I think you can make out, beta. Vocal cord, this one, please see. They are white in color. So white color means different color of epithelium, beta. Can you see different color? Different color means different epithelium. Okay. Now, larynx is lined by ciliated columnar epithelium except vocal cords. Put an arrow, which are lined by stratified squamous epithelium. Which are lined by stratified squamous epithelium. Stratified squamous epithelium. Different color mean different epithelium. Different color mean different epithelium. I think if you just focus your mind on this picture, look at this picture once again, beta. Look at this picture. The whole larynx is pink in color, but vocal cord are white in color. Vocal cord are white in color, na? So different color mean different epithelium. Larynx is lined by ciliated columnar epithelium, except vocal cord, which are lined by stratified squamous epithelium. Okay, am I clear, beta? Let's revise once again. Mucosa of larynx. Larynx is lined by ciliated columnar epithelium, except vocal cords, which are lined by stratified squamous epithelium. That's why they are different color. Different color means different type of epithelium. Okay. Now, put an arrow. Vocal cord epithelium. VC माने vocal cord. Sheds faster in some smokers. Vocal cord epithelium sheds faster in some smokers. Vocal cord epithelium sheds faster in some smoker. Put an arrow. This disease is called keratosis larynx. This disease is called keratosis larynx. This disease is called keratosis larynx. Underline the word keratosis. Every name of disease to be underlined, but preferably write in capital words. Okay, keratosis larynx. K-E-R-A-T-O-S, I guess. Okay, keratosis larynx. Okay, now one more arrow about this. It is pre-malignant. Pre-malignant disease. Pre-malignant means it can convert to cancer. In the future, it can convert to cancer. It is pre-malignant disease. Okay. C/C means chief complaint. Hoarse voice. A smoker with hoarse voice should not be ignored. If a smoker has a hoarse voice, there can be problems like cancer or pre-malignant disease like keratosis larynx. A smoker with hoarse voice, okay, is something to be taken seriously. Chief complaint, hoarse voice. Treatment is surgery. Treatment is surgery called stripping or decortication of stripping or decortication of vocal cord mucosa. Stripping or decortication of VC माने vocal cord बेटा. Treatment is surgery बेटा. It's a very serious condition. You have to do surgery to remove the mucosa. This mucosa is dangerous mucosa. Stripping is equal to decortication of vocal cord mucosa plus one more thing beta. Plus what? Quit smoking. Of course, quit smoking beta. Quit smoking. Stripping or decortication of vocal cord mucosa. Okay. Plus quit smoking. Stripping means removal. Remove the mucosa. You know why? This mucosa is dangerous beta. Stripping or decortication of vocal cord mucosa plus quit smoking. Okay. Guys, can we revise once again this topic? Everybody look at me, beta. Look at me, everyone. Larynx is lined by ciliated columnar epithelium except vocal cord. Except vocal cord. Now look at me, everyone. Larynx is lined by ciliated columnar epithelium except vocal cord. Why vocal cord except? Because vocal cord is white in color. Different color means different type of epithelium. So vocal cords are lined by stratified squamous epithelium. In some smoker, this vocal cord epithelium starts shedding faster. This disease is called keratosis larynx. It's a pre-malignant disease, means it can convert to cancer in future. The treatment is surgery called stripping or decortication of vocal cord mucosa plus quit smoking. Remove the mucosa, stripping, you remove the mucosa, or also called as decortication, and plus quit smoking. Of course, you quit smoking because it's a pre-cancer condition. Don't change the brand from Gold Flake to Marlboro Light. It is a very serious condition, and you can still develop cancer later on. Okay, so you have to take care. Okay, now let's go to further topic. Again, everybody draw a line. Guys, we have done 3 topics till now: cartilages, membranes, mucosa of larynx. Okay, fine. Now the next topic. Write down 3 divisions of larynx. Three divisions of larynx. A. Supraglottis. Guys, please understand that. Let me tell you the name of 3 divisions beta. Supraglottis, subglottis, glottis. You know what is glottis? Everybody, what is glottis? Glottis means vocal cord. Above the vocal cord is supraglottis. Below the vocal cord is subglottis. So supraglottis, then glottis, then subglottis beta. Okay, let's do 3 division larynx. A. Supraglottis. Okay. Now, put an arrow. It has 5 parts. Supraglottis has 5 parts. We are doing 3 division of larynx. A. Supraglottis. Above the vocal cord, please see what is glottis. Glottis means vocal cord. Above the vocal cord is supraglottis. It has 5 parts. What are 5 parts? Number 1, epiglottis. Of course, it is above the vocal cord. Na? Epiglottis is above the vocal cord. Epiglottis is part of supraglottis. Na? Supra above, glottis vocal cord. Above the vocal cord. You know, number 1, epiglottis. Number 2, airy epiglottic folds. Number 1, epiglottis. Number 2, airy epiglottic folds. Number 2, airy epiglottic folds. Okay. Now, number 3, false vocal cord. There is pseudochord also above that. Above the actual vocal cord, the false vocal cord is equal to ventricular bands. False vocal cord is equal to ventricular bands. They are what? Rudimentary. Number 1, epiglottis. Number 2, airy epiglottic folds. Number 3, false vocal cords. False vocal cord are also called as ventricular bands. They are rudimentary, means of nowhere. False, look at the name, false. False means useless. They are rudimentary. Rudimentary means no value, no functional value. We are doing supraglottis. It has 5 parts. We are doing first 3 parts. Number 1, epiglottis. Number 2, airy epiglottic folds. Number 3, false vocal cord is equal to ventricular bands. They are rudimentary. They are rudimentary. Rudimentary. Have you written it, beta? Have you written it? These 3 parts, beta? Okay. Now let me show you, first of all, these. Please see on the screen, beta. Everybody look at the screen. Again, please see. This is your epiglottis. You understand epiglottis, beta? This is which A? What is A? A is what, beta? Anybody? What is A? A is what? Arytenoid. Yes. Remember arytenoid? Arytenoid made posterior 1/3 of vocal. This is anterior of the larynx. This is posterior of the larynx. Okay. If this is epiglottis, this is arytenoid. What is the name of this fold, beta? Can you see this fold, beta? Everybody look at the screen. Everybody, this is your A, this is your E. What is the name of this fold? A, E fold. What is A, E fold? Airy epiglottic fold. Can you see this side also? This side, look at the star, beta. Look at the stars. These 2 are what? Airy epiglottic fold. Airy means arytenoid. Arytenoid to epiglottis is a fold called airy epiglottic fold. Now please see, these are the true vocal cord. TVC means true vocal cord. But can you see there is another vocal cord, pink vocal cord, which are false vocal cord. Okay, let me show you again. Everybody see on the screen, beta. Everybody see on the screen again. Please see on the screen. Everybody. Now please see. This is your actual vocal cord, true vocal cord. But this is what? This is your false vocal cord. The pink one. Am I clear? Pink one is false vocal cord. Again, please see on the screen. This is your true vocal cord. T. This is your false vocal cord. Here also. This is your false vocal cord. This is your true vocal cord. Am I clear? Fine. Fine. So, this is the concept of false vocal cord. So, let me tell you, beta. This is your number 2. Number 2 is what? Airy epiglottic fold. This is your number 3. What is number 3? False vocal cord or ventricular band. And this is your number 1, epiglottis. You are doing supraglottis. It has 5 parts. Number 1, look at the screen now. Number 1 is epiglottis. What is number 2? Airy epiglottic folds. What is number 3? False vocal cord. They are also called ventricular bands. They are rudimentary. Okay, can we go further, beta? Now, number 4, ventricle. Ventricle is space between true vocal cord and false vocal cord. Ventricle is space between true vocal cord and false vocal cord. You cannot see ventricle, beta. Ventricle is a hidden space between true vocal cord and false vocal cord. Okay? True vocal cord and false vocal cord. Look at the screen with me. What is ventricle, beta? Look at my hands, beta. Look at my hand. The upper one is a false vocal cord. The lower one, this one, the bigger one, the white one, the true vocal cord. Can you see the space between the two hands, beta? Can you see the space between two hands? This space between two hands is called ventricle. From the above, you will not be. This hand is the false vocal cord. This hand is the true, the bigger one, the true vocal cord. This space, can you see my thumb moving here? This space between the two is called ventricle. You cannot see ventricle. It's the space between true vocal cord, the main vocal cord, and the false vocal cord. Remember, true cord are bigger, pink, white color cord, beta. The actual vocal cord. False cord are useless cord, beta. They are pink color folds only. Okay? Now, number 5. The is saccule. Now, saccule is your possible question in MCI. Saccule. Saccule is equal to oil can of larynx. Saccule is oil can of larynx. What is saccule? It is out pouching from ventricle. It is out pouching from ventricle. Out pouching from ventricle. Next point. It has rich mucosal glands. Why it is called oil can of larynx? It produces a lot of mucus, beta. It has rich mucosal glands. Okay. Third point. If saccule gets enlarged in size, if saccule gets enlarged in size, it is a disease. It's a disease. If saccule gets enlarged in size, if saccule becomes large in size, if saccule gets enlarged in size, it's a disease called laryngocele. It's a disease called laryngocele. So 3 points about saccule, and this is the MCQ of MCI possible. Laryngocele, what is saccule, oil can of larynx, everything. Let's revise. Saccule is equal to oil can of larynx. It is out pouching. Out pouching is small balloon, beta, from ventricle. You cannot see saccule, beta. You cannot see saccule in the examination. It's a very hidden thing. It's out pouching from ventricle. It has rich mucosal glands. Therefore, somebody called it oil can of larynx. If it becomes big in size, it's a disease called laryngocele. Because laryngocele can be one-line question for your paper. Laryngocele develop from saccule. Please mark this MCQ. Am I clear, beta? So let's revise some point about saccule. It is also called oil can of larynx. It is outpouching from ventricle. It has rich mucosal glands. If saccule gets enlarged in size, it's a disease called laryngocele. Okay? Okay. Now, can we go further? One more MCQ. One more MCQ, write down. Write down. Dysphonia plica ventricularis. Dysphonia plica ventricularis. In the bracket, it's a disease. Again, it's a disease. What it is? A disease. It is production of sound. It is production of sound from false vocal cords. I repeat, dysphonia means wrong kind of voice. Dysphonia plica ventricularis. It is a disease. It is production of sound from false vocal cords. Anybody can tell me what is the other name of false vocal cord? Can you tell me what is the other? Look at your notes, beta. Can you tell me what is the other name of false vocal cord? Yes, it is what? Ventricular band. Can you see, beta? Can you see ventricularis plica means band, beta? Ventricular band means false vocal cord producing wrong kind of voice means dysphonia. So it can be one line question in your paper, beta. Dysphonia plica ventricularis. It is production of sound from false vocal cords. Dysphonia plica ventricularis is a disease. It is production of sound from false vocal cords. Okay, bache. I hope you written it, beta. No hurries. The main thing is false chord are useless chords. They are rudimentary, beta. We produce sound from the true vocal cord. False chord are rudimentary. If you produce sound from false chord, it's a disease called dysphonia plica ventricularis. Let's revise once again. Everybody, look at me. Let's revise once again. Supraglottis has 5 parts. Number 1, epiglottis. Number 2, hairy epiglottic folds. Number 3, false vocal cord is equal to ventricular bands. They are rudimentary. If somebody produces sound from false vocal cord, it's a disease called dysphonia plica ventricularis. Number 4, ventricle. Ventricle is the space between true vocal cord and false vocal cord. And lastly, number 5, saccule. Saccule is also called oil can of larynx. It is outpouching from ventricle. If it is seen, it is rich mucosal gland. It has rich mucosal gland. If it gets enlarged in size, it's a disease called laryngocele. Guys, mark some questions. One question is, what is laryngocele? Large saccule. And second question is, what is dysphonia plica ventricularis? The last thing you wrote, it is production of sound from false vocal cords. Am I clear with that? Right? Okay. Now, next diagram. Draw a line, beta. Now B.